Alright, today is the 11th of March and we do not have any news other than this USD at 3 p.m. Um, Currently it's 1:40. New York will open in 20 minutes and yeah, let's see what this Tuesday can do. I'm gonna trade GU or Euro and Solana probably. Because of yesterday what happened. It's crazy. If you don't know, watch the video. Anyways, let's delete everything from yesterday on the chart. And as you can see on the daily, we already did a pretty big move today on Euro. So we have this previous day high here, we have this previous day low here, and this was previous week's high, I believe. Yes. So we are now above that. As you can see, like 1, 2, 3 daily fair gaps here. We broke structure on the weekly, that's why. And currently I believe we're heading towards this weekly fair gap up here. If not, then I don't know, because the dollar also is heading towards this weekly here. It would make a lot of sense if we head towards this. However, this week we might have just, close a doji kind of week and then come back into this weekly fair gap that we form and then move forward, just like we have something like this here. We broke structure on a weekly doji kind of candle, tap into the weekly fair gap and then continue higher. So I expect a bit of not so nice price action, but yesterday was really good. I just completely missed my entry because my phone wasn't here on the desk, but now I have it here, so now I can enter instantly. I'm gonna be ready for sure. On the 4-hour, as you can see, guys, we closed this 4 candle above this high here, this yesterday high, right? And currently we are forming a 4 fair gap, which we're gonna confirm in 60 minutes once we close this candle here. And I believe that fair gap here is at the equilibrium from previous day's low, but if you would only count today's low for that equilibrium, then so from today up until what? That doesn't make any sense. Bro, this is today's low here. Anyways, it's an equilibrium, that's the thing, and we have this order block here, kind of. We broke, I mean, whatever you can say, it's like a trend here. We broke above, that's the point. Like this one is kind of, would make sense. This kind of break, retrace into this and then move above. I don't trade this. Like, I don't trade trend lines and shit. Anyways, we closed the 4 candle above previous day's high. Not previous day's high, previous week's high. So that's pretty nice. To me, that kind of means that we're very likely to continue towards this weekly fair gap before retracing into this weekly. I mean, previous week's daily fair gaps. So yeah, on the 15 minute, no, first let's go to 1 hour. Is there any fair gaps here? We had one here that we respected, so let's go. Let's go to the 30 minute. We see that these are London highs now, as of now. Prior New York Open London highs. So I'm gonna make it nice pink. Alright, and we have these London lows somewhere here. So these are our London lows. Nice. So yesterday this strategy actually works. Like surprisingly, it's very easy. I just mark at London lows, highs, sometimes even Asia if it's somewhere here. I mean, I could. It's basically right here. So all I do is I see a kind of reaction off of these areas, maybe even a sweep or a candle close above, and it basically indicates, okay, if we close a 15-minute candle above here significantly, like with a strong body short wick to the upside, it pretty much indicates we're gonna do maybe a retrace into this area, these London highs, and then move higher. So for me it works. I mean, for me it makes sense. I don't know if it works. I haven't really tested it way too much, but yeah, we will see. That's why we do it, so I can get some information whether it's bullshit or not. Alright, so we have this 1 hour here, we have this 30-minute here. If we would come pause, if we would come back into this 30-minute fair gap to be clear and then move higher, that would make sense, but ideally we sweep this high and then like before New York opens we still have like 12 minutes, so or even better it would be if New York sweeps this high just like yesterday. It made so much sense. Not on Euro, it did in GU. So yesterday what happened is we swept these Asian highs and then London highs also when New York opened, and you can see this like long wicks to the upside. 30-minute makes a lot of sense. We just wanted to sweep this high here. This was actually previous week's high, so we swept it in Asia, moved down. London, I think we did sweep it, and then New York also swept it. So yeah, London barely swept it, and then New York made sure that we sweep it, these Asian highs. And then I missed this entry here yesterday by like it's everything, it's uploaded on the video. Like I was like, if this candle closes above this low here, we're going lower. We have to go lower. And it closed like this, but my phone wasn't on me. I wanted to put my stop loss up here, you know, enter, and here I was dumb and convinced myself not to enter because we're gonna retrace into this breaker here. Well, no, that was a dumb decision. We'll come back to GU very shortly. But first let's where's my drawings, bro? Nice. So let's check out Euro first. So yeah, a sweep would be nice, or just a 50-minute break of structure would also be nice, honestly. Like a candle close somewhere, like a 50-minute candle close somewhere this area or below it would be nice. And then I'm gonna keep an eye on this equilibrium level here, this London move, and then see what's gonna happen. So what I would ideally want to see is now just chopping around, sweep this high, and then move lower, just like that, into this 4-hour fair gap, or even lower to this previous day's high area. If not, then what I would want to see is a strong close above this area, a retrace, and maybe just a wick to the downside here, but ideally not even that. So strong close, come back ideally into this area, and then we can long it towards this weekly here. However, I don't think it's gonna be today when we're gonna reach that weekly fair gap up there. but we will see. So these are the two scenarios I would want to trade on euro. Solana, I was testing futures, how I can like enter and I just entered here with a short because that was a 1 hour close like that, with a long wick to the upside in this first 1 hour bearish gap that was formed. It looks like we are breaking structure. To the downside, if this candle closes like this on the 1 hour, I'm pretty bearish, so I'm gonna be willing to risk some money here. And I closed this trade unfortunately because it was just a test. I wanted to do the trade like now, and as you can see, we closed this 15-minute candle like that. I'm pretty bearish now, so let's put $5 liquidation price above 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay. Well, $100x. How big was this move? Nice. I opened the short here. $5. Nothing crazy. Hopefully we're not gonna come above this level up there. If we do, then yeah, that's not ideal, but we will see. I kind of already broke my strategy. Pretty unfortunate. I should have waited for the first 15 minutes for a gap. I mean first 15-minute candle to close somehow. But look, I mean, we broke structure on the 50 minute already here, and it's, in my eyes, pretty unlikely to come back to this level. We are doing good. Nice, up $3, 3.7. I swear guys, 15-minute candle close, a break of like I said it in the previous video also, a 15-minute break of structure with high time frame confluence. We are in a bear trend. It's basically a fucking free win. Like, I don't even do any analysis here. I just see a break of structure on the 50-minute and the strong 1 hour candle close below this candle, and I'm like, yeah bro, I'm gonna enter off of this, stop loss above this high, this previous 15-minute high, let's go. And that's it, bro, that's it. So since our stop loss is up here, we already did a 1-to-1 pretty much pretty early. Do I want to close 50%? No. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my stop loss above this high here, above our 15-minute high. So I'm gonna put it to 123.33. Will we come back up here? No, I really do not think so. We're already up a lot, like we doubled our $5 P&L here, up 131%. If it's gonna get to 200%, then I'm gonna take out half. So I'm gonna take out the initial $5. Actually, I'm gonna put my stop loss to break even, because after this drop I don't wanna come back to a loss, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put my stop loss to this level here. However, now this 15-minute candle is coming back. It's coming back. So yeah, but our stop loss is at almost break even, a bit more up. Why would it come up? Let's see why it decided to come back up. We came into this 1 hour already here, so I don't get the point why we came back into here again and leave a long wick like that. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, as you can see, we pretty much just want to push back up, forming some kind of engulfing candle here. But there's this 5-minute fair gap. Bro, why is it auto? So there's this 5-minute fair gap here that hopefully gonna hold. And if it doesn't, it's fine. Then we inverse this 5-minute fair gap and who knows, might push higher. We would have gotten stopped out here, so I have no idea what's going on right now. It's 2:27:30. Looks like he just wants to move higher. It moves like crazy. Wow, okay. Euro closed a 15-minute candle above this London high. Prior New York Open London high. Very important. I have to make this clear because I know that London is still in here. So this is the London high, but this is prior New York Open London high. So we have this 15th fair gap here with this breaker. It's SMT, we don't really care anymore. But this is nice to see. If we come back into this breaker, let's go to the 5-minute. If we come back to this breaker here, in this 5-minute fair gap, oh boy. But ideally, we close also. Oh, we did close the 30-minute candle above. Beautiful. Will we come back into this 5-minute fair gap to touch this breaker? To come back to these London highs, premier couple London highs. We will see. If we close this candle like that, that's pretty good. What can I target? Let's go to the higher time frame. What could I target on the 4-hour? Nothing. On the daily, we can target these highs. That looks nice, honestly. High time frame drawn liquidity. Bam. Let's go to 5-minute. What can be a risk reward if you would enter off of that 5-minute candle? Because yeah, I don't think we're gonna come back below this area here, so I would put my stop loss here. 1 to 1.7 could be nice. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Looks good, honestly. Should I wait for the retrace? I don't think so. We're gonna retrace, so I'm gonna open MetaTrader 5. This 5-minute candles here pretty weak, but we could in this next 5 minutes just push up really strongly. Very tempting to just enter now. I think I'm gonna wait for a retrace. I can't, like, that's basically the strategy, to wait for a retrace at least for this 5-minute and see a confirmation off of this 5-minute fair gap, and then enter off of that right there. Target this high time frame draw liquidity up there. Alright, Euro came back into this 5-minute fair gap. Nice. Closed the candle in it. Tapped into the breaker. Any equilibrium? Yes, we tapped into equilibrium here. If I would want to count equilibrium down from down here, we could come back down. However, it looks like this 5-minute fair gap held very nicely, and this 1-minute candle shows how strong that was above this. It held really well. We still have 3 minutes off of this 5-minute candle just to confirm that we respected this 5-minute candle. I mean 5-minute fair gap here with this breaker. But I'm curious how this 5-minute candle gonna close. If it closes above this high, yeah, that's pretty good. I might as well just gonna put my stop loss below this 5-minute candle. The only thing I'm worried about is the news for USD gonna come out in 15 minutes. And that could easily affect the price for us. There's also a pretty significant bearish SMT when it comes to Euro and GU. Nice. So our stop loss is right below this inverse 1 minute. And we are targeting a 1 to 1.64 on Euro. Look at this 50-minute candle closing above this here, and then this 50-minute candle closing above here. The 30-minute candle also closed above here. Hopefully we can respect this small equilibrium here. If not, that wouldn't be nice for us. And I get stopped out. That was pretty fast. Damn. So it looks like we just wanted to move back into this London high area here. Despite this 5 and 50-minute candle close above that area here. So yeah, that's a loss. And I think I'm done for the day with that. I'm gonna do a little recap later today, see what happened. That was a very risky trade, with a very tight stop loss. Not even, yeah, not much. 5 pip stop loss. So yeah, I'll be back today and do a little recap of what happened today. But for me, I'm done for the day. Alright, quick recap of the day. We ended up with a loss on euro long. As you can see, news came out. We came back into this 15-minute, this previous hour low, we swept it and then ended up hitting our take profit pretty nicely. I wasn't prepared for the news, should have waited for the news. Honestly, Jolt's job openings, I wouldn't have thought that these news gonna affect this much the market. We had the 15-minute break of structure over London highs. We had the 30-minute candle close above London highs. Everything looked very nice. The 5-minute favorite gap got respected here, and this strong candle close up here pretty much convinced me, okay, we can enter. And what ended up happening is 250, we just draw back into this London high area. The news came out, everything dropped below previous hour low, and then it reversed towards our initial direction. So overall the bias was great. That's really good. Should have had more patient with should have been more patient with the trade. Other than that, I think it was overall very good, very insightful trade. Learned a lot from it. So tomorrow I'm not gonna trade. Tomorrow we have let's see, CPI news, pretty high impact news, so I'm gonna skip that day probably. If at 2:30 I see that the market is going well and it forms kind of a structure that we can trade with a great setup, I'm gonna take a look at it, but it's very low probability, so even if I see something coming up, I'm probably gonna do risk, but ideally I wanna skip that day to make sure I don't lose. On Thursday we have PPI, a bit better day, hopefully with higher probability setup. And on Friday we have some low impact news. I don't think these are affecting the market that much, so we'll see how that goes. So that's the recap for today. So you can see everything is in the cheat sheet. Everything is in this journal. I'm journaling and taking screenshots of all the trades here, all the entries, all the news, all the setup. So you know, we keep improving every day. So that's really good track, I think, where we are right now. The Solana trade, yeah, it's kinda also the news affected it a lot, so it ended up hitting our break even basically. So yeah, overall I think it was a good day. This is where we took the short. Where was it? Here I tested and here I took the short, and then could have taken profit at 1-to-1, did not. Thought the price gonna move lower like this instantly, but news came out. Had a big spike to the upside, and fortunately I put my stop loss below break even, so did not lose any money on that. Anyways, see you guys on Thursday hopefully.